ಅವ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತೆ ಅಂದ ನಿನ್ನೆ? ಅದ್ 25 ಹಿಡಿದಿರುವಾಗ ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡುತ್ತಿತ್ತ.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay. So I think in yesterday's class we were discussing on project cost and how to determine the project completion duration. Is that right? We have determined the project cost for list of activities which was given. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, so what was the critical path? Did we discuss critical path yesterday in yesterday's class?
No, sir.
Critical path or the critical path duration is equal to project completion duration. Project completion duration. And both are equal to 21 days. Okay. So critical path is nothing but is the path which is the which has got the highest path duration. Now, can you tell me which is that path for which the total path duration was 21 days? Okay, so critical path is nothing but the longest path of a project network. So which is the longest path? One dash, two dash, three dash, 4-5. Is it right? So for this path, the total project path duration was 21 days. Is it right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash 5. So this was the path. This was the critical path. Correct. So for this path, the path duration was 21 days. Now, let us list critical activities. Critical activities we get. Okay, so how do we determine the critical activity? This is 1 dash 2. Next is 2 dash 3. Next is 3 dash 4. The last one is 4 dash 5. Okay. So these are the list of critical activities. Until here, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So just make note of this and okay. So is this done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So list of critical activities. So list of critical activities and formal cost.
So,
Yes,
can you please go to the previous page?
previous. Okay.
So what is that? The critical part duration, the project completion duration is 21 days. This was not for us because we were doing free float.
Okay, so we have not yet started with the.
No, sir.
this. Okay. Okay, so this is the second class for C section, right?
Yes, sir. Might be you were confused with A or B.
Correct. All right. Thanks for telling that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in today's class we'll be discussing on how to determine the project cost. Okay, so write the title as project cost or project crashing. It is also called as. Project crash. So there are two different responsibilities mainly for the project manager. One is scheduling the project activities. Second one is determining the project cost. Is it right? So project duration, it's very much important for the project manager to see that the activities are starting and finishing on time, and so that the project completion duration also happens on time. Correct. So that is the reason scheduling part is important aspect. So we have discussed until now. We have discussed about the scheduling aspect itself. That is, what is the early start, early finish, late start, late finish, and what are the different type of the delays available for each of them. So all these things we have discussed. Now, next important responsibility for the project manager is to determine the project cost. So project cost is also important aspect. Is it right? So there are different type of the components which are being discussed in this particular model, which is considered while considering calculating the project cost. Okay. So let us discuss one by one. So project cost includes two components. Project cost includes two components. They are direct cost, and next one is the indirect. First one is the direct cost, and the second one is the indirect cost. First one is direct cost incurred in the activity. Those are related to. Those are related. Those are directly related to the. Those are directly related. Those are directly related to the activity. Okay. So this is called as direct cost. Some of the examples can be purchasing of the raw material or hiring of the employees for conducting those activities. Correct. So those are nothing but the salaries given to the employees who are directly involved in the activity. Is it right? So those type of the cost can be considered as a direct cost because they are directly responsible for conducting the act. Okay. So any doubts until this? Any doubts until this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
So we haven't completed with free float.
Free float we did not complete. Okay. Or else, since we have already started with the project cost, I think free float you can just calculate it by yours. All right. Since that was just a practice class, so we'll not continue that problem anymore. As we have already calculated 2 to 3 examples on free float, so we'll start with a new topic. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Cool. Okay, so just make note of all this, then we'll go for the next. Okay, so is it done?
Yes, sir.
So in case if anyone wants to come back to the screen, just let me know. Those are directly related to project. Okay. So some of the examples. Examples can be purchase of raw material, purchase of raw material, and purchase of manufacturing equipments. Is that right? So all these activities, if you have to see, they are directly related to the project. Project can be manufacturing project itself, correct? Wherein purchasing of manufacturing equipment are directly related to the manufacturing project itself. And correct. So these are some of the direct costs that can be. Next, we have indirect cost. So indirect cost is but for example of indirect cost can be administrative expenses, or salary given to the administrative staff. Okay, administrative staff and supervision or bonus for completing the project. For completing the project on time, for completing the project for the scheduled date. Correct. So these can be some of the indirect costs. Is it right? So they are not directly related to the project activities, but they are indirectly related to the project. So administrative staff can be like sometimes the salary given to the administrative staff, because they are administrative staff salaries. If you have to see, they are not only the administrative staffs are not only responsible for this manufacturing activities, but uh, they are supposed to look after even the sales of the manufacturing product, right? let us consider one of the simple example here. Manufacturing of laptop itself. Is it right? Now the laptop manufacturing company may have the administrative staff. Who are these administrative staff? Those who manage the salary of people of the who actually manage the salaries of employees, and they actually also manage the leaves, okay, and different type of the administrative work. So now the administrative staff salary has to be paid whether or not the manufacturing of the products are being carried out or not. So even if the company manufactures 100 units or 200 units, whatever it is, the salaries have to be paid to the administrative staff, and these administrative staff also uh, manage the salary of sales staff also, not only the manufacturing staff, but these staff manage the salaries of sales staff also. So they are not directly related to the manufacturing activities, but they are indirectly sort of related to the manufacturing activities. Okay. So these are some of the examples. Next is, once this is done, penalties for late completion of the project. Now, one of the example I want to give here, one of the example I have to give. So this is just a continuation of the example. Okay, so just a continuation of the previous screen. Penalties for the late completion of the project. Now, in one of my research work, what I did was I purchased the response. Okay. I placed the order with one of market research companies, and I required 50 responses. That is 50 responses from one of the market research. Okay. And what they told was they promised that they committed that they will be giving these 50 responses in a span of next 5 days. But what happens was, unfortunately, they could not deliver these 50 responses. They could not collect 50 responses in the 5 days. So they could hardly collect some 10 responses. That's it in the 5 days. So what they did was, just to see that the customer relationship does not get spoiled. So what they did was they purchased 50 responses extra, and they, on a whole, they gave me 60 responses. That is 50 responses which I had ordered. In addition to 50 responses, they also gave me 10 more responses as a complimentary, and they did not charge anything for me. Is it right? So that is actually the loss for the company. They may have paid some amount to the respondents, and they may have got the responses. That the responses of that 10 responses, the payment which is given for those extra 10 responses, that is actually the loss for the company. Is it right? So that is basically the loss which the company incurs in case the project gets completed. If there is any type of a delay in the project completion. Is it right? So basically, this happens when that is nothing but that is another type of the cost which the company has to bear, and that will be considered as a project indirect project cost. Correct? Is this understood here? So there will be certain penalty for the company. Penalty in the sense it is not very much mandatory that they have to bear that penalty, but otherwise also this project delay will be there. Like the company may have to bear the extra cost to see that the customer relationship is intact. Right? So this is the meaning of penalties for late completion of the project. Is this understood here? So what are the components of the project cost? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, so I will go ahead from here. So this is done. Uh, brief discussion. I will go for the next. Right example. First column. Second column is next is crash duration. What is normal duration? Crash duration. We'll discuss it. Normal cost. And crash cost. What is the meaning of all this? Okay, so this is the problem definition. This is the data that is given. For this data, we have to just check the project completion duration first and the crash duration and the crashed project cost. Okay, is it done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so once this is over, okay, so the question is draw the network. Draw the project network and crash the project duration. Crash the project duration. Crash the project duration to a maximum possible duration. Determine the project cost. Okay, so is the question statement noted down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so determine the project completion duration. Total possible parts. Total possible parts that starts from node 1 until uh, uh, and end set node 5 and end set node 5 are as follows. Okay, so what are the different paths from node 1 until node 5? So you have to determine the total paths starting from node 1 until that continues until node 5. Why we are doing this? Because we have to determine the total project duration, project completion duration. Okay, now once we understand what is the project completion duration, then we can reduce that duration. Okay, so if you want to reduce the project completion duration, we should first know what it is, correct? Or what is the actual project completion duration. Only after that we can start reducing it. Is it right? So just try to find out the total number of paths that starts from node 1 and finishes at node 5. So which are the paths which starts from node 1, finishes at node 5?
One dash, two dash, 4 dash 5.
Okay, so we are supposed to consider the normal duration for calculating the path duration. Can you tell me what is the path duration? 1 dash 2. Activity duration 1 dash 2.
8.
Plus 2 dash 4
7.
and 4 dash 5.
3.
Answer is how much?
18.
18 days. Similarly, what is the next path?
1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5.
1 dash 3 dash 4 dash. Correct. First activity you have already told what is 8. Next, what is 2 dash 3?
6.
6. Next, 3 dash 4.
4.
4.
We have to consider only the normal duration, not the crash duration. What is 4 dash 5?
3.
So I will tell what is crash duration once we have calculated. So what is the answer?
21.
21 days. Okay. Next, which is the next path?
1 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5.
1 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5. So what is 1 dash 3?
5.
5. 4.
And 3.
How much? 12 days. Correct? Yes.
One doubt,
Anyone
sir.
else? Is it right?
Sir, how we determine this path, sir?
See, here we have to start from node 1 and each of the path has to start from node 1 and finish at node 5. The same thing what we do for project completion duration. For project completion duration also the same thing we do. Is it right? So each of the path, if you have to see, it starts from node 1 and finishes at node 5. Correct? So this also starts at node 1 and finishes at node 5. So we have identified all the paths that starts from node 1 and finishes at node 5. Correct? So you get these path duration. This is the answer. Not the answer, but these are the result. Is it right? Correct? Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Sudarshan, is it understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. So once this is done, okay. So once this is done, 18, 21, and 12 days. So these are the 3 different durations. Now, once this is done, next is we try to understand the critical path. Therefore, critical path. So what is the critical path? Critical path is the path that has the longest duration. So what is critical path duration here? What is the critical path duration? 21 days. Is it right? Everyone agrees to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Correct. Therefore, critical path is equal to critical path is equal to 1 to, what was the path here for which we had obtained the longest path duration?
3 dash 4 dash 5.
1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5. Correct. Therefore, critical activities. Therefore, critical activities is equal to. So, what are the critical activities? 1 dash 2, 2 dash 3 dash 4. Last one is 4 dash. Correct. Yes. So these are nothing but
Yes, sir.
yes, yes. So these are the list of critical activities. And why we are listing only the critical activities? Because the question is we have to reduce the project completion duration. Let us assume one of the example here. Let us assume that a building contractor has taken up a building construction work. Okay, let us assume that it takes 3 months time to the building construction. Is it right? Now, for completing this building construction, some cost is involved, right? Now, the building contractor may think of finishing these activities as soon as, because instead of completing this activity in 3 months, the building contractor may think of completing this activity by 2.5 months. What is the benefit that a building constructor or the contractor will get by doing this is that much salary will save, because the employees, the workers who actually come for building construction, are paid on daily basis. Is it right? And if the contractor finishes the work 15 days earlier, is in 2.5 months, then what will happen is the contractor is actually saving money for these 15 days. Correct? That is the reason. First, the project completion duration is being determined. Once that is done, this is the critical path. What is the critical path that is determined? Okay, that means the critical activities are being obtained next. Okay, so why critical activities are listed? In order to determine which of the activities are really critical for project completion. Why these are called as critical? Because if you make slight adjustment, you delay, or if you finish the activities early in this critical path, then it will have a big impact on the project completion duration. Right? If you delay any of the activities in the critical path, then this number also will be delayed. Or if I can say in other words, this value will be more than 20. Okay, or simultaneously, if you finish any of the activities at the earliest possible duration, this project completion duration will reduce. Instead of completing it in 21 days, you can finish this in 19 days or 20 days, 15 days sometimes. We do not know. Correct? So that is the reason critical activities are closely studied in this particular process. Okay, and the effort is being put to see that these activities durations are being reduced. Okay, so once this is done, we'll see what is a normal duration and normal crash course. So normal duration, normal duration. Example, for activity 1 dash 2, for activity 1 dash 2, the normal duration is the normal duration is 8 days. It means that it normally takes 8 days to complete this activity. 8 days to complete this activity. the project manager normally takes, you can just say that instead of it, you can say that project manager. Okay, project manager normally takes 8 days to complete this activity. Now, what is a crash duration? Crash duration, let us consider one example. For activity 1-2, activity 1-2, crash duration is, what is the crash duration for 1-2 activity? Anyone?
5.
5 days. Correct. It means that the project manager can finish this activity. Okay. So the project manager can finish this activity in 5 days. So just make note of this. Okay, so is this done? Okay, so is this done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it means that the project manager can finish this activity in 5 days. 5 days by hiring more number of employees, more number of workers, machineries, etc. Is it right? Now, simple example, if you have to see, a building construction contractor may take 12 months to construct a building, but the same building, if it has to complete by 10 months, then definitely the contractor has to hire some more number of employees. Is it right? Why? Because 2 months work has to be advanced, and it is really not possible with the existing workers to finish the work 12 months. So if there has to be an equal share of work among all the workers, then what has to happen is the contractor has to hire some more number of workers. So some more number of workers means what? Workers will not come for free, and the project manager has to pay some more salary for them. Is it right? So the project manager has to pay some more money. So that is basically the explanation written here. This activity can be completed in 5 days by hiring more number of workers or machineries. Okay, so in this process, the increment cost of paying the salary to the extra workers is being incurred. Is it right? So there are more number of workers, then number of salary payment also will increase. Is there any type of a doubts until this?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. What about others?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So just make note of this. One calculation we will do, and possibly we'll conclude the class. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So therefore, for activity 1-2, the normal cost is normal cost. What is the normal cost for 1-2 activity? Liman?
1,600.
1,600. Crash cost
2,500.
2,000. Normal duration
8.
8 days. And crash duration
5. 5.
5 days. Therefore, increment cost is equal to cash cost minus normal cost divided by normal duration minus crash duration. Crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal duration minus crash duration. So for 1-2, can you just calculate this and tell me the increment cost?
Sir, this is
300.
300. That's right. So tell me the values here. Crash cost is 2,500. Is 1,600. 8 and 5. So the answer should be 300. Everyone getting the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So likewise, just calculate the increment cost for all the activities. And simultaneously, if there is any doubt, just ask. Is it done? This calculation is it done? 1-2.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So let's write list of activities and increment cost. Okay. So 1-2 was 300. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1-3.
150.
100. 2-3.
100.
1-3 is how much?
150, sir.
150. And the next one is 100. That's right. Correct. 2-4.
0.
We'll put it as dash because 0 means that will be considered as the least cost. So 0 divided by 0 it is actually. So there is no such number as 0 divided by 0. Next.
600.
600. Last one is 550. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the different increment costs. All right. So if there is any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll conclude the class. Class here, just send me the list of absentees.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.